Um, Adila Hajat. Adila says, many places use halal certification. How to ensure it is halal? And also halal meat is very expensive, more expensive than the non-halal meat. So what do you advise? Tell me more about what happens if I eat a non-halal meat. Would that affect my iman? First of all, Allah the Almighty forbade us to consume the flesh of anything which is not halal. The animal itself could be lawful to eat its flesh, its meat, but because it was not sacrificed, it was not slaughtered properly, it was rather killed, such as إنما حرم عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير. So al-mayta is an animal such as a cow or a sheep, a chicken or a goat, halal to eat their meat. But this animal was not slaughtered, or was not slaughtered in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rather, it was slaughtered under the name of any other than Allah. Or it was not slaughtered, yani rather it was killed. Then it's not permissible to eat it. It's like eating pork. What will happen to a believer whenever he or she eats pork? That's haram. Would that affect their iman? Of course that would affect their iman. Sister Adila was asking, I answered the later part of her question, what will happen when somebody eats meat which he knows that it is not halal? And we said the ayah. And as far as the certifications, some shops have the certificate of halal. Would that mean that I'm okay to eat at this restaurant immediately, or do I have to investigate? What needs to be investigated is the organization, the entity which issues the certificate. Who's running this organization? And what do they do? It is not something to be taken for granted. Anyone opens a business because they charge $50 per month from each store would hang this certificate, then the store can sell whatever they want to sell. That is not sufficient. But if this organization is approved by your local imams, by your local Islamic organizations, and the members, and the founders of this organization which issues the certificate are trustworthy, and what they do is they surprise the shops and the stores to inspect the meat. What kind of meat is it? Where was it slaughtered as halal or haram? Then in this case, you're free to enjoy the meal which meat is served, and the sign says halal, that's halal. What if it is not halal? Well, I've done my best. I've done my part, and I do not know the unseen. Okay? If I visit a Muslim's house and he offers me lunch or dinner and it says, eat, this is halal, I will eat it. What if it is not halal? I don't know. So for me it is halal, and for him he is blameworthy. A few years ago they inspected many shops and many stores, and they found not only in the halal meat stores, but also all over Europe, that there is like about 25% of horse meat in the ground beef. And this is a dilemma. Cheating in countries where there is a liability, there is accountability, and something similar to that happened a few years ago in North America. Then they inspected the meat of certain food, such as the shawarma meat, and they found that there is even pork meat in it. When I go to a halal meat restaurant, it says halal, and this organization which issues a certificate is trustworthy, and the imams in your country, let's say in the UK, say that's okay. Once they have the certificate, they inspect the stores. So I go and I eat. I'm not blameworthy whatsoever. Barakallahu feekum.